This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
Could have done such a thing.
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
Nothing left to bury. Nothing left to bury. Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have?
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish. Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have?
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together. I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall. I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall. The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Right through the container.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
The point of entry's melted. Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what? Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what? It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day. It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day. Something was here when the explosion occurred. Something was here when the explosion occurred. White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Rose. Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir. He's been busy as of late. Good thinking, sir.
No.
That bad? That bad?
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Face slashed. Throat torn.
All right, everybody.
Not natural causes then.
Skyline Club. Skyline Club. Span's been badly burned. The damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this? Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh. Don't think so. No proof. Don't think so. A cop shredded this merc to pieces, barehanded.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
God.
Could make them psychotic.
Hey, I'm Barney. Hey. Hey.
The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion. The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion. The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion. The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
Find a connection. I'm sure they didn't find that at the local gun store.
It appears military.
I'm sure they didn't find that at the local gun store.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move.
One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence.
Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there,
And would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
And would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
phosphorus spike.
Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
This is the right spot. So where did he go? This is the right spot. Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work.
Then he should be nearby.
My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Don't make me add your corpse to
You can't make me talk.
Falcone.
I ain't telling you, Jack. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
It's true what they said about you. You're a freaking animal.
Give me a reason to stop.
True what they said about you. You're a freaking
You know you
animal.
can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
I ain't scared of you, man.
Tell me the plan. Start swinging. Tell me.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Supposed to hand over a drive. Container by container. We needed it, but she flaked. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. Please, no.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! Some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I told you everything I know! You're an ass!
You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops.
Get an ambulance in here!
Think I need to call the coroner instead. I was wrong. Gonna need that ambulance, too. The hell's going on tonight, Lieutenant?
Batman.
You're taking this too far, Bruce. You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight. Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again, so long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being that man can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering?
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard. This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and that man...
By any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this.
This isn't about politics. Gotham is safer with Falcone off the streets.
It's a first step in the marathon to fix this city. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet.
There are no strings attached. I just want Falcone gone.
You and me both.
There are no strings attached. I just
tired of staring at his mugshot. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well,
Why is his
Lieutenant,
head turned all the
Hey,
way to the right?
stick to Jim.
To the left. Why is his head turned all the way to the right? Why does he look like Sterling Archer?
it's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Came down for a sec.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, are you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not. Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
The White Rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Goddamn circus freak! Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here! I want Gotham, and I'm... The hell? How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
Should be armed.
off of my suit! You know who my lord...
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid!
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
You've lost, Falcone.
I can go a few more rounds. All right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal, because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Gotham. What a place to call home. Oh, wait!
Spill it, Falcone! While you still can.
It's... the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about: the Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham, that this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents. Wayne even refused to go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
Suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Yay! Episode 1 is over.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them. Your parents were good people, Bruce. No matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
So on to episode 2.
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
This is Selina.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy. It doesn't help anything to bottle your feelings up. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
Go to hell.
I'm already there, Bruce. Right alongside you. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth.
Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening. On second thought, perhaps I don't want to know. He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox quest.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here. Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father would sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I'm not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
I am no murderer, Falcone. Unlike you.
Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
I never asked for any of it.
And yet, the money spends, doesn't it?
He made you rich, but you still had him killed.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die!
there! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Fresh injection site. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Easy, easy, Sergeant. Gordon and I are gonna get you through this.
Through this? Oh, God. Falcone. What have I done?
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then it just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now. I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown? Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on... Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found for Docs. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses. The things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Hey.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message! Bring me her head! Bring me her head. There you go. Be right. Right.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. The boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Loud noise.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is I You can help me, or you...
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. But don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
You used an innocent cop to do your dirty work. I know how you've been using the drugs you stole at the docks. Where are they?
Is this about Falcone? We all saw... How you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
There we go. That wasn't so hard to admit, was it? Must be a relief to get that stick out of your ass every now and then. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Barney!
You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not.
Barney!
Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. Ooh, she didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh,
Barney!
beautiful name.
Try harder than this.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
No, there's not. I've been going up to the sunroom to get them. No. No, there's not. I'm going up there, yeah. Because I thought there was bags in there still, but...
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
Did you hear? Cops raided his house. Sorry, his manor.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low?
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Beat it. We're here for her. You care about your own skin?
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
You going to bed?
Just stay out of
You
trouble.
look beat. You
Now
look
where's the
beat.
fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now.
Sorry, I'm giving advice even though I'm not in Gray's position to give advice because I'm just getting off the ground even though I have tons of videos and don't have followers. And I get, my biggest problem is I am always playing games when I'm not at work, so I have very little time to actually basically network. probably my one downfall on my weaker points. That I should probably spend more time just on networking. Try and get recognition. I've always been one of those people who's behind the scenes doing what is necessary. We'll see how this goes.
Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Great broadcaster. I got you. Weird. Shit got weird for 4 seconds. I don't know why I was putting you over there. It's making my life difficult. There we go.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an
Bishop.
appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
No, so you better tell him I'm coming.
Okay.
Sir? Bruce Wayne to see you? He'll be right out.
I'm not waiting.
Bruce Wayne?
All right.
Yeah. Finally, you've come to see me.
Look at this nice art.
Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud.
Landscapes.
Don't get me
Got
wrong.
you.
I'm glad to see.
Are you Nordic? Bishop. Oh wow, there's actually things of these. Cool. Fjords and shit like that. Alright, we'll take it to the fjords later. Right now, we're gonna let everyone see your wonderful SoundCloud
To you,
page.
but you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini.
Thank you for appreciating my Royal Rumble chair.
Your
Alright, so
father
this is that
he
natural
took
herb,
this
my
city and made it
sacrifice.
ours. Falcone too, rest
Everybody
his soul.
everybody sees. Please follow the man. SoundCloud.com/thatnaturalherb. He's also on the channel under the same name. We'll listen to this individual's music.
Word 'em up. Some of y'all probably been wondering where the heck I've been all these years. What you're about to hear is the reasons why. This is my sacrifice. Word 'em up. Back in 2006 is when my life flipped. I had it all planned out, but someone was getting sick. It hit close to home and I couldn't believe this. My dad had dementia and he never spoke about it until the day came where my mom made me realize things need to change. It's time for my sacrifice. So I said goodbye, it was my time to leave. Some things are more important than money and weed. For me to see a man's memories fade away is one of the many reasons why I pray every day. I ask the Lord, please don't let it be this way. I'll do whatever it takes to make it all go away. I'll give you my life in exchange for his, cause I wanna see him live to see all his grandkids. For he is a good man, he is what made me truly understand what real wealth is family. If you look into his eyes, that's when you realize you gotta give it all up, no time to socialize. You only have one life, so do what's right. This is my story, this is my sacrifice. Verse 2 is some of the worst parts that I've been through. Losing him out of sight, what am I to do? Hop in the ride and I find him in Waipahu, waiting for my mom at the bus stop, cause that's what love do. Standing there waiting patiently for his wife, I just looked on and said, God, this isn't right. So I took him back home as time had passed. Later on, this man started shitting his pants. Normally, I would laugh at things like that, but this is my dad, and if I laugh, I would kick my own ass. So I did the right thing and gave him a bath. It didn't matter to me, cause that is my dad. He did it for me when I was his little baby, and now it's my turn, and I know it sounds crazy. Heck, even feeding him was hard for me. Sometimes he wouldn't eat, and that bothered me, but it doesn't matter in the end. He is all I got, and everything I did, I would never let it be forgot. Never let it be forgot. Never let it be forgot. If you look into his eyes, that's when you realize you gotta give it all up, no time to socialize. You only have one life, so do what's right. This is my story, this is my sacrifice. Many moons have passed and it breaks my heart. My mom knocked on my door and started to fall apart. She said they are here to take him away. The look on her face has yet to go away. The doctor said it's time and he needs to go. I asked to where and they said to a care home. So we packed up his things and drove to Eva. It's where he was located and we can go whenever. Even though it was hard, we had to be strong, cause now at home it's just me and my mom. Every day was cherished with a bundle of joy, for he smiled all the time when he sees his baby boy. And of course my mom, cause he still loves her. You should have heard the words that he uttered to her. He wanted to come home, but there's nothing we can do. It was so heartbreaking, I didn't know what to do. Slowly he was fading right before our eyes. When it came time, it hit us by surprise. On May 28th is the day that he died. So now you realize why I made my sacrifice. If you look into his eyes, that's when you realize you gotta give it all up, no time to socialize. You only have one life, so do what's right. This is my story, this is my sacrifice. I just want to dedicate this to my dad, Michael W. Brown Sr. Rest in peace, Dad. I love you so much. September 11, 1946 to May 28, 2011. Also to all you people who say I was a freeloader or I was just jobless, now you understand why I made my sacrifice. And one day, you're going to make your sacrifice too.
Alright, that was That Natural Herb, My Sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to rate it, write in, tell us what you think. Also, someone shares it, that's amazing. Tyler S10, fall on the track. And it moves it. I really like the writing in this song. Execute so well. Thank you, JR. 6 out of 10, message 13 out of 10. Great beat, good lyrics, just got one on the floor. My opinion, seems like you're beating up the paper recording. Tiffany says 6. Oh wow, thank you for sharing that. That Natural Herb. I'm gonna say 6 for 2 reasons. It says Irish. 5 out of 10 says Kung Fu. Like the lyrics. And message 7.5 says the great broadcaster. Give me a wallet says 6.5. Always like songs and stories says DJ Bionic. I say 6.5 out of 10. The message was amazing. Says Cadence. Delivery could be better. Says Give Me a Wallet. The lyrics were great. Big Irish. Had me choke up. Powerful art. Keep it up. Says Bomb.com. The flow needs some work, which I think will come in time and dedication. Says Irish. Thanks. I like storytelling. Says Natural Herb. What up, Rex? Breathing, breath control, that's a good one. Okay, great broadcaster. That was a hell of a story to tell, my friend. Get to work, Kung Fu. MD8. Prelude by Rockhead. Beat by Rockhead. Cadence Polite, I got you. Alright, let's get this going.
Every time you look at me, I look away. It's not because I don't like you, it's because I don't have anything to
We've
say.
built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain.
Saw the fucking signs. Life is moving way too fast. This little kid misunderstood the concept when they told me the world was his. Growing up with nothing, it was a hard thing to fathom. I guess what I'm trying to say is I had the chances but never had them. And that's the way it goes, and that's the way it is. Until next time, see you again.
MD8. Thank you for sharing, aka the great broadcaster in chat. Everybody feel free to give feedback. Detail Empowering Lyrics says photo placing. The beat was that was Insomniac Olympics by the great by Blockhead. Those dope sound like slugs, says J. Chris 1914. Overall was decent, but I'd recommend a little less emphasis. Overall, I give it a 7. Says Biggs, what up, Biggs? Cadence, I like to say 7 out of 10. Teddy B says 7. Words of advice to all festival family, start hydration.
I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
Oh shoot, I got fired up.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me?
Bomb shelter right now?
Because of Dent and the campaign?
I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, maybe I can make it right.
Noble, but naive. It was so long ago, there's nothing left of the Cobblepot estate. Maybe if I could count on you as an ally, I could use the powers of my office to help you make reparations. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history.
But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets.
Goku?
Now, if that rival were to say, drop out.
Yo, word up to King Kai. Throughout this universe. Going Goku on you fools. Going Super Saiyan 2. Going Goku on you fools. Going Super Saiyan 2. Going God mode, this my God form. I ain't playing with you fools. Thought I told you I'm the truth. Spirit bombing in the booth. I'm uncommon, I'm quantum, I'm a problem. Caution, I'm not normal, weird and awkward. Riding on a llama with the Dalai Lama. Vomit acid lava, who summoned fury walla. Puffing on the la-la, your girl stripping, showing me her tatas. Ass clapping, dame mucho grande nalga. No lying, I'm a king like Mufasa. All I wanna do is smoke weed and prosper. Trekking through the stars, searching for my karma. Like, bitch, what the fuck are all my commas? Run me everything, I'll put you in a coma. Oh, baby, I'm a stoner. I'll never be forgotten. I'm Ali when he boxing. Hit on the track and best believe it's knocking. I had to answer what my true and deeper calling was. I hit rock bottom and I took my losses. Lost my mind in the fucking process. Just a whole bigger piece of the progress. Now I'm beastin', feasting on beats like a monster possessed. Oh yes, fuck you posers. Leave MCs depressed with the pressure. Go flex, came to collect my respect next to checks. Deflect, disinterest, disinvest, dividends to those who digest everything I earn. Work to saying I'm an indigent, intellect incorrect, but motherfucker that's absurd. You heard? Heard? I guess it's time y'all learn. For sure. Sure, the law of gravity don't apply to me, that's how fly I be. It's in my DNA to soar overseas, overbeats, overly ornery, never ordinary or orderly. Your girlfriend, she keep calling me, she can't get over me. Yeah, ever since I penetrated past the heart to her ovaries, I stay spitting venom, Cobra King. You don't feel me, she do that. She in the feelings cause I'm a Mac. Told Bomber to shake and clap that ass. Going Super Saiyan 2, I'm on attack. Had to fight myself to meet my match. There is no perfect cell and that's a fact. Humans turn to androids, what the fuck is that? Been to hell and back, picked up a fire sack. Break it down, roll it up, take a puff, turn it up, volume loud, getting high off my sound, off the ground, on a cloud, riding on the limits, we never finish, get diminished in a minute, extinguished, if you don't feel it, you don't feel it, yeah, I kill 'em, precision within my vision, God form, limitless, infinite intuition. Going Goku on you fools, going Super Saiyan 2, going Goku on you fools, going Super Saiyan 2, going God mode, this my God form, I ain't playing with you fools, thought I told you I'm the truth. Spirit bombing in the booth. Y'all giving me ammunition. I'm taking the spirit energy and using it as a weapon against all you bitches. Show me the digits. Show me the digits. I'm cold calculated. I'm mathematician. Subtract the negatives out the equation. Keep it positive. I don't hear what you're saying. Super Saiyan, hottest Cajun, little patient, little language, rigid and explicit and pivotal with it, minuscule individuals hate it 'cause they never get it. Never get it. Yeah, I'm picky with it. Coochie down to the soft. It was all a dream till I manifested my reality. Just running on a dream. J-R-O-D. Running to the day that I D-I-E. R-I-P to the beat.
Ain't no stopping till my heart is popping. Shock about a pacemaker rides out the coffin. Rose that came out the concrete, it blossomed. God form limitless. I feel fucking awesome.
Sector 14, East Asia.
There's all this information right there, ladies and gentlemen. Hit them up, subscribe. 6 out of 10 rad concept, screwed up at the end. Jake Chris 1914.
Got an urgent communication coming in.
Ponyo's already over?
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Give me a wallet, 7.5. Fubble, 7 out of 10. Caden, 7.5. Irish, 710. Broadcaster, 7. DJ Bionics at 7. Y'all scoring high. I'm going 4 out of 10. Nothing I listen to again. Bomb.com wants us to let him know that he loves Ponyo. Ham. JR says thanks for listening. Type good flow for this track, flow 7. JR getting better. You can tell. 7.5. The switched up flow threw me for a second. Second flow was on point. I would like the song with the second flow throughout. Okay, no cooking. Two loads for Pano. Ham. It was interesting. I gave it 7.5 or 8. Repeated lines a couple times. Was wondering maybe you couldn't find the rhyme scheme. Bing bing bong bong. What's up? Something I will bump in the ride for sure. Turn this Pano track up. I will turn it down since your arrow's coming. Yeah. All right, that's it. JR, I think you're getting a lot better, man. I was really impressed. I like the changing up of the different beats. I like the repeating of the things because it was a long song. You had to get a chorus in there somehow. I wish the beat would have changed up more with you. More drops, more changes in the beat. Bing bing bong bong. Sure. Are you subscribing? We play with all this stuff.
Power relay upgraded.
Yeah, man. I was really impressed. Good. Keep at it, man. I don't know who's rap contest, but if I could vote for you, can we vote for you?
Alright, so
Second MC5. Oh, Kato, I saw that guy. Let us know how we can vote for you and support you. Because everyone here, probably except for Crew Jones, would vote for you. Maybe Crew Jones would just vote just because it's the nice thing to do. Let's see. What is this?
Deadeye, I'm gonna do it.
You got something from DJ Brown again. Oh, the contest is over. That's nice, Crew Jones. Oh, I know I knew that name sounded familiar. I wish you would have won that.
+3 free reloads.
It's one of what nice compliment. 7th. Who got first place?
We have to name this guy for somebody. Who's still here?
Alright, hold up. This is Evil Ed, Conspicuous, Ill Out. Swave Seba, Lifelong Jess, Jeez Louise. Alright, we got a lot of people on this one.
Casual Geek. It is. Oh man. Gonna be the judge.
Alright. So we'll show you what we're showing you. Everybody see what we're doing? DJ Bonnie.
Yo. Our punchlines and kick syllables, drop gems and spit rituals, conspicuous. I flip scripts and shit on you with minimum fuss. I've been willing to bust, don't give in my mouth. Trust, I'll be spilling your blood. I'm feeling the love, middle fingers up in the air. Hate's passion in life, nothing is fair. No pistol, but trust, I'll be gunning you bread. Called it the dozens and yeah, I'm the funniest here. Why? Cause I'm a stand-up guy. I hit you with twice the pressure and make you man up twice. Cause you man are wise. I'm arrogance personified like woof. Damn, I'm nice.
Hoes be sweating me like they in a sauna with a turtleneck. See me on burning in ocean and academic sweats. With Armani specs slapping at you fools, slugs ripping at you fools from them automatic tools. PD, I'm a monster, devour your state. Watch the rug cut a blade straight, devour your face. I'm on point like an African spear. I'm on point like acupuncture, stick 1,000 pins in your ear. See, I'm cut from the cloth of Egyptian kings. Soldier for God, camouflage, halo and wings. Destroy evil with semi-auto pistols and things. With the brush and the easel paint, marvelous scenes.
Yo, it's the ill out. Bring the ink and the quill out. Thinking you can take Bill out? Nah, I make your brain spill out. You
really need to chill out and rest. Paddle in the shallow end, but you're still out your depth. When the freestyle, you'll be coming off of the head. Literally, when my guillotine's chopping your neck, you better show me the proper
Who is this,
respect.
Bionic?
Press the check on your tape and get mad shit popped in the deck. I lay a card on top of the deck. Play my hand, keep an ace tucked up my sleeve. When it comes to bars, ain't many that can fuck with these. Throw away 16s, bust a nut and breathe.
I was always told, whatever don't kill you makes you stronger. But better days come to those who've been waiting longer. But goddamn it, you know how much dudes I put in. How many times I drop bars to stop dudes from spitting. I ain't ready yet. Who you kidding? Of course I'm over your head. Any lower you would.
Oh, I love Jess.
So be grateful.
Yeah, he's dope. I knew that one. Yeah.
Sacrifice it to the guard. Next time you interrupt my cipher. I'm one of the world's toughest writers, a verbalist, a wordsmith.
Where's the other options?
With your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne.
Doing
and
3,800
you're punching
bit rate
above your weight.
at 1080p.
Get out of the ring before you get
at
hurt.
30 frames per second. There for a
I
while.
know
I was
exactly who
doing
I'm talking
720p
to.
at 60 frames per second. All depends
I'm
on the
the
game.
man who throw
It's
you over
something
this
where
road
it's
at a
really
second thought.
a lot of
and my urge make
graphics
this whole
pumped
thing
out,
disappear before you hit the
a lot of
ground.
change in the picture. Then I'd use something that's 720 at 60 frames.
If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You should watch your own back.
Alfred, get a warning to go and tell him to increase security to debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Alright, guys. That was Evil Ed and Conspicuous, a request from DJ Bionic. This was killing shit on the host tip. And fuck else we got? Tired of wants to play that. Katie. Who wants to play over your video, Katie?
Oh, you can do damage when you miss.
Oh shit, rated. Sorry. 7 out of 10.